Hello, friends. We hope you are enjoying this production by the Nerd Asylum. To find out about our other live streams, podcasts, and projects, please visit thenerdasylum.com. Your feature presentation will begin momentarily. Please be quiet and courteous to other viewers by silencing your cell phones now. Our friendly staff would like to remind you that refreshments are available in your kitchen. And now, your feature presentation.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Nerd Asylum by Night, which is the Nerd Asylum's actual play Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition charity stream, where we are raising money for Riley's Children's Hospital. Hey, I'm getting better at this, guys. You can donate to the link either below the stream, below the video on YouTube, or the link that should be in the chat occasionally. And you can affect the game in real time by adding hunger, by summoning enemies, by doing fun things, adding dice to die pools. You know, you never know what we might need. Tonight, we're picking up a couple of nights later after our previous night, where someone from Basil's past showed up his nephew. First of all, looking for Basil. Second of all, claiming that his mother, Basil's sister, has a new assistant that seems to be making her not pay attention to things the way she should. They faked a seance for this man in order to get some information, and then basically told him, just go take her out to dinner and it'll be fine.
We gaslight that person.
It's fine. It's fine. And sent him on his way. So we're picking up a few nights later after the Coterie has decided to investigate the hospital where Basil's family's company sends its wares. And we're picking up as the Coterie pulls into the massive parking lot of the St. Grace Hospital, the main hospital of Heligdom. Can everybody give me a rouse check for the night?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Not you. I'm sorry. I forgot.
It's okay. You know, I'm just giving you.
Okay, so Lucian was blank, so
Blank.
that's bad.
I am. A blank is a hunger, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I am hungry.
Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Lindsay?
I good.
Okay, Lindsay is 1. Basil?
I'm hungry.
Okie dokie.
This is a bad place to be when we have hungry vampires. It's gonna end up like that episode of fucking Being Human. Just feeding on people as they sleep.
That's fine.
We're better than that.
On their leggies.
So, as the Coterie pulls into this parking lot of this massive hospital, its lights glowing in the darkness of the Heligdom night, what's going on inside of this car? What's everyone dressed like tonight? Seems to be a little bit unusual.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is what we always look like. I am definitely fixing Basil's wig because I feel like this is one that I pulled out of my stash and I was just like,
No, it's fine. I like it. It looks good.
It's not straight.
It's on there.
It's not straight.
A wig's a wig.
No, that's not.
It's fine. We could have just shaved my head like Lucian.
No.
It's not completely shaved. There's some length to it.
And it's just because I only had a few wigs with me.
If you ask
You
me, I
wouldn't wear
think
the
Jessica
pink
did
one.
fine. I would not wear the pink one. That wasn't my call anyway.
Oh boy.
What do you mean that wasn't your fault anyway?
It wasn't my call. I would have wore the pink one, but somebody told me no.
It would have been a terrible idea.
I don't know. There were so many voices talking at the same time.
Party pooper up there driving, yeah.
Am I driving?
Yes.
Are you driving?
If I was fixing Basil's wig while he was driving, we would be dead.
Fair. I mean, you're already dead, to be fair.
I mean, we would be hurt.
It's fine. Nothing that would kill this group. So,
Anyway.
okay. Why we have to do this? I understand it is like family and that's important, but why don't you ask other vampires to help you to deal with this? If the vampire with them, it's a danger.
One, it's a kindred thing.
Yeah, sorry.
And two,
Kindred.
we're doing this because it's Basil's family. And
Right.
also, you're like pretty beefy.
Mhm. Yeah, but the thing is, we also have the other thing, very important, of possibly someone that will may or may not release something big in the city. So why not ask other vampires to deal with this to deal other kindred to deal with this very dangerous kindred that it is savage. Like, why not let other vampires know? Other kindred know that,
What if it's all a part of the same thing?
All right, but can we ask help with other kindred?
Victor, have you ever had anything important to you that you felt like you had to handle personally yourself?
Family is family. I understand that. I'm not saying it's not important.
It's also a thing that it could be a breach of the masquerade, and we would need to make sure that we have evidence that it might be before we take it to like the prince.
Masquerade is... I've heard that a couple of times.
Oh, it's where we pretend none of us exist.
It's
Make
a really
sure
cool
the
dating
humans-
simulator coming out.
The humans don't notice what we are either.
Fuck you, Joe.
You broke him.
Okay, so it's like the rules you have to follow. Do not let people know that. Okay.
Yeah, we've
it
had
benefits
several
you too.
breaches in the last 3 months.
But they've been handled, which is why we're handling this one.
So you don't breach it again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be us breaching.
We're unbreaching. Put that well back under.
All
But
right.
also, it seems important to see why this kindred would be influencing a human.
And this kindred it's a very dangerous type of kindred for what you mentioned.
Do we know what kind it is, Star?
You do not know what clan. You just know that Carol mentioned that she had seen that particular kindred with the Sabbat.
Yes. So kind of they might be with a group that doesn't believe in the masquerade.
Really
Right.
old, really evil, doesn't usually scheme and think, I guess.
Just like murder.
Just murder. So this is kind of weird.
All right. All right. Okay.
Thank you for being here, Victor.
I was
Thank you for
assigned.
driving.
I was assigned to help you with the other thing, but if this is getting in the way to solve the other thing and it's causing issues, then I will help. It's
So
just
the other thing is it could be involved. If this is the Sabbat, they might want whatever's under the mountain.
okay. Yeah.
For what purpose? To wreak havoc.
I assume that by what you said, preferably. Honestly, I would prefer if there was no more dead individuals around. Not in the sense of like dead as you, but like more people dying out there. And
Yeah, you don't want any more like careless murder
Exactly.
by supernatural bullshit.
Exactly. We already have issues of our own to then having more caused by some savages, apparently. Not savages as in not culture, more like people that are just like going out causing chaos. That's what I meant. We have certain names for those, but it's
Not nice.
no, it's just our own kind, our own werewolves that are just
Other. Oh, okay, yeah.
and other creatures.
I mean, that's fair. There's a lot less stable people in our kind of clans too.
At some point, I would like just to sit down and learn a bit more about that, like genuine.
Sure, we could do that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna spend a bit more time with you. But now let's just pretend and lie our way in. It's a normal business day for me. Are you all ready?
You lie often to your like business partners?
There's many people in the offices that are humans, normal humans.
I mean, besides about that.
Yes, I do lie. I am not lying right now. Where am I? He opens the door and takes out the key, opens the door and walks out. Goes to the what's the thing in the back of a car? The trunk.
Yeah, the trunk.
and
in
opens
the
it up and takes out a very formal suitcase, and not a suitcase, like a business suitcase. What is it called?
Briefcase, yeah.
Thank you. A briefcase where he has
We're all
some.
professional people here.
Yeah, he's like, I know OSHA. He does know. I don't. So he just has papers just to confuse people and just pretend more and better.
All right. So, do the kindred follow?
Of course. Also, I have a gun star.
Okay, so you're armed. I assume it's hidden.
Oh, no. I have it just like attached to my hand at all times. Of course it's fucking hidden.
All right. Is anyone else armed?
Victor has a knife hidden in his
briefcase.
Not in the briefcase, in his jacket, like hidden under.
Lucian has 2 what, Joe?
Arms. I put that in the chat so I
Oh
wouldn't break character.
I didn't know you were making a fucking pun. This is what happens when you just make puns.
Ouch.
Victor
I
can help
apparently
out
have found a
because-
feral stray who wants nothing but to scratch up Lucian.
You just pick up the cat and yeet it at people.
No.
So the storyteller gains a point of rage. No, okay, so Basil, did you have something?
I have a knife.
A knife.
So y'all want to get close to this thing, huh?
I'm not good with guns.
I'm gonna be in the back because Mama Tish taught me how to shoot.
I mean, it's just shooting in a hospital, you know. But then again,
I mean, violence in a hospital.
We're not expecting to use the guns and the knives and the guns.
All right, so crossing the parking lot, discussing shooting in a hospital.
No, absolutely not talking about that in a parking lot.
You approach one of the main entrances to the hospital.
What the hell are you doing here?
And you hear a very familiar voice behind you.
Buddy!
What a
Hey,
surprise.
Gideon, what are you doing here?
I followed the music. It's funny when you hear Enter the Gladiator and it draws you towards your hospital.
Did you know that there might be another kindred working here?
Because I heard tiptoe by the window. Yes, in a very ominous thing. There's something here, but that would explain it. This.
We're OSHA!
I take.
Let me get this straight. The Chucklefuck Brigade is here at my hospital trying to impersonate a government agency looking like Good Charlotte, Elvis, and Donna from that 70s show. And I haven't met you. You are
this is
business attire. You could actually pass for OSHA.
How dare you? I'm in business.
Question. Victor has seen Gideon before, right?
No.
In the cave?
Oh yes, actually, yeah, you would remember that he's the one who got pulled out of the cave. That's right.
Yeah. And when I saw him, he was like suit up, formal, and right now.
No. He was dressed like a freaking
fortune teller.
Yeah, a fortune teller. Like
fortune teller.
Yeah, Scandinavian fortune teller. That's what it was. Like, so it was actually fairly creepy when you pulled him out of the cave, and he was, singing creepily to himself with markings on his face and drapery over his head, and
Not so tonight. You see me in a tank top, a necklace, and some cargo pants.
What's up with this?
You interrupted my date night is what it is.
You wore that to a date night.
Fucking B-movie night. We're watching ticked off trannies with knives. What do you want from me?
I take this is also one of you, considering you just threw the K word willy-nilly.
No, it's the title of the movie. It's gratuitous violence, and it's lots of vengeance, and it's tasteful? No, I wouldn't use the word tasteful.
I don't with that title, no. Okay. How's Hank?
It's fine.
Okay. We're just trying to figure out what this kindred is doing in the hospital.
Please tell me. What were you planning to do as OSHA officials?
We're gonna Scooby-Doo this shit.
Do you understand that St. Grace Hospital is a level 1 trauma facility, and the administration keeps a tight schedule of OSHA checkups?
Surprise!
That is why I printed some.
Last week. Thank you.
Oh,
fuck!
Oh, this would have been really, really fun to watch. But if you fuck up my domain, I will personally maim you.
We're trying to make sure that your domain don't get fucked up. You want to help us? Because we'll all put on lab coats and pretend to be fucking doctors instead.
I can help you get into my hospital undisturbed.
Oh, hold on. Can I show Gideon the picture of the woman that I drew?
Assuming you have your notebook with you, yes.
Always. Do you know who this is?
Gideon, she shows you a fairly well-drawn sketched out drawing of a woman with sort of antiquated, like 50s style hair. It's very like kind of a blonde, white blonde sort of deal. She's got a little bit of a Marilyn Monroe look to her, honestly, but no one that you've seen before.
No. Your skills are pretty good, though. Very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
You.
Have you taken up a second career as a sketch artist for the police?
Maybe I should.
Victor will lean toward Basil. Is this his normal personality?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so we're trying to make sure that this person isn't going to hurt somebody in your hospital.
Okay, so tell me about them.
Maybe Sabat.
Well.
Yeah, seems like kind of an important thing now, right?
It does, but ever since Pottygate, I don't know how much trust I can, invest in the group. You have proven yourselves very well.
We don't talk about that.
Pottygate.
I have put that. Shut up, Victor.
So, Victor.
No, I cover his mouth.
What kind of reputation do you have, Lucien?
My reputation is exquisite. I don't know what you're talking about.
You get it.
With the hands over your mouth still?
That expression says mighty words, Lucien.
So.
I removed the hands.
Who is this person? Why are we tracking this person?
Oh, her name is Aurora Demir.
Okay. And what is her relationship with the hospital? I can't imagine that this is some rogue, because I have driven away plenty thinking that the hospital is just a wonderful blood bank.
She is currently the assistant to Basil's sister in the hospital.
Basil, wait, what?
My family's business supplies the hospital with things.
Hang on. What is it exactly?
you would know that most of the supplies comes from Parker Wells Health, which is actually a local business that has reaches out and distributes beyond just Heligdom. But the fact that it is the local one also means that is like where 90% of your supplies comes from.
Yes, I'm very familiar with this. Their scalpels are pretty damn great, if I'm being honest. But this is a problem.
Why is it a problem? Just gotta figure out what she's doing.
So it's a problem because if she's operating from the business perspective, then she's going to be operating from the administrative level. Please tell me you understand the layout of this hospital.
When you mean
Of course
layout,
we do.
Do you mean the administrative layout or the building layout itself?
No. So you can tell me what's really special about the administration and the research at this hospital, right?
Uh-huh.
Victor would have researched a bit before just to fake out better the documents.
I'm not sure exactly how much you'd be able to learn from trying to research.
It would be anything that I can find in the internet, and anything I can like ask colleagues, like, "Hey, what do you know about the business of this place?" And
It's like a super trauma ward kind of thing, isn't it?
I mean, that's part of it. It's a general hospital as well.
Yes.
Yeah, but like,
You probably would have returned a bunch of results about how cutting edge the research is and how much they're striving to better the community.
Yeah, so
we know nothing. We were just gonna wing it. You know how we do.
So you have no idea that the levels of the hospital that you might need to go to require special key card access that's denied to, I would say, give or take 70% of the staff here.
I assumed that would be a thing. Mainly because DB works in a job like that, so.
Yes. The only thing more sacred in this hospital is the maternity ward because babies are essentially gold. And so only the people that work on that floor actually get access to it. But for administration and research, there's a special key card, one that I have.
Oh, it's a good thing you're here then.
It's even if she's on that floor. Do you know what's going on tonight? Why are we investigating tonight and not another night? Is there something special that's going on that you know that I don't? I've been on leave, so I'm counting on you.
No, we don't know anything.
So we were going to impersonate a government agency, fuck about in the hospital, hope that we found something, and we're just, on a wing and a prayer to not screw everything up. Did I get it right?
Yes, to be fair, I've been in situations like that before. I've been the person that is frustrated, like you, and we came out alive. Not in a hospital, has been in other types of administrative bodies, but
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is normal. This is fine. This is fine.
It's completely fine.
Gideon, we would have come to you, but you've been on leave, like you said.
Yes, I have been on leave.
I was worried about you.
Thank you, Lynn.
Big old eyes.
Why do you make it hard to be mad?
Because I'm cute.
Okay. I will give you my help. Let's go see Janine.
Who's Janine?
She's the front desk worker.
Do you need a change of clothes?
Do we?
You've never been here. You don't even really need disguises. Like, sure, there's video surveillance, but
I felt like I needed one because of the whole rock star thing.
Okay. You've sold me on that one. But everybody else, it's...
Basil needed it because it's his sister, and she thinks he's dead.
Fair point.
I just wanted to change my look.
Yeah, this is, did you discover the 2000s, Lucian?
I did. My Chemical Romance is fabulous.
They really are.
Oh.
I'm surprised I'm not seeing you in a t-shirt and a tie.
Baby steps. Baby steps. I am dressed down. I'm not wearing my blazer.
Yes, it's very different.
You should have worn your blazer. You're part of OSHA.
Apparently, we're not part of OSHA. Were you not paying attention? That's a horrible plan.
No, now all of you are my research associates. We're going to go inside now before this escalates any further. I'll walk right up to the front desk.
Okay. So, you guys walk into the hospital, which, most places, middle of the night, completely dead. Not the hospital.
It did.
Oh my god. I'm not trying to make puns.
Okay.
I know.
All right, that was a good stream, guys. Bye.
Hey, Janine.
And yeah, so you walk right up, and the lady there, recognized you immediately. Dr. Steele, how you been? Where have you been, boy?
I know. It's been a minute since I've been in. I've been on leave. I've been taking care of some family stuff.
Well, I hope everything's all right.
Thank you. Yes. I mean, y'all are my home away from home. You'll know when things go bad. I mean, I'm here for you. You're here for me. It's the hospital.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What are you doing here tonight then? What's going on, hun?
Well, there's some stuff in the research that I have to be attending to that Hank reminded me of because my alarm didn't go off the way that it was supposed to. And so, so I need some visitors passes for my associates here. We have to check the Argyros gel and make sure that it's setting appropriately. We tried out a new formula last week and it might not be setting appropriately.
She's already kind of shuffling through some paperwork and such, and it's handing you a couple forms just to fill out names and things like that.
Yep.
Of course, hon. Man,
I'll let my associates fill out their names since they've decided to come complete with new identities.
Do you say that to her?
No, it's in the look that I give them.
As you hand them the forms.
Yes, I fill it out as Lindsay Havoc. Like I haven't done this before, you fucker.
Yes. Right now, the night pass is all we need. If things go differently, I'll come back for the other paperwork so that they can get badges.
Oh, yeah, of course. All kinds of stuff has been happening since you've been gone. And she starts filling you in.
Really?
There's some nurse drama that you were keeping up with that she updates you with.
I knew it.
She's and there's this new guy, this new nurse. Everyone's kind of about him. He's kind of weird. His name's Kyle.
And he doesn't pass the vibe check, I see.
No, he does not. We don't really. He's just kind of
Tell me about him. Is he a stick in the mud, or is he just is he rude?
He's kind of nice on the surface, and he's really good at sweet talking people. But he's got kind of his vibe is off. Yeah, he.
Okay. Well, you keep yourself safe from him. You know.
Oh! You know I will. I will kick somebody's ass if they try and talk like that to me.
I know you will. That's why you're my favorite front desk worker.
That's why I'm up here.
Exactly.
I miss being a front desk.
Don't let none of these fuckboys mess with you.
Oh no, hon. No. Yeah, no. Actually, I think he's working tonight. If you happen to see him.
Okay. Interesting. What's he look like?
Is he hot?
Storyteller is loading description because I didn't think of it.
Is he blonde?
No, fuck you. Short, dark hair, medium build.
Kind of nondescript.
Yeah.
I'll know him when I see him.
Oh yeah,
Lower type. It sounds like.
Oh no. He likes to talk, but he likes to try to get his way too, and that's kind of what's making him. Everyone's kind of iffy about him because he doesn't like when he doesn't get his way.
Great. How many years has he been working? Is he a new nurse or is he?
I don't know how long he's been around, but he just got here just about a couple weeks, maybe a month ago.
Okay. Well, sometimes that gives you a little bit of insight because if they're new, it means that they're cocky son of a bitches that need to be knocked down a few pegs.
I mean, he looks young, so he could be.
You never know. Like, come on now. The collagen, what is it?
Botox.
The Botox.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. You never know these days, huh?
No, you don't. Age is a mystery. Just hydrate.
All right, so
Victor cannot hold a big smirk when he says like age is a mystery.
All right, so you guys fill out the paperwork real quick. It's just some basic information that you guys can bluff very easily.
You can get your stickers that say, "Hi, my name is
Patrick Stump."
So she's like filing through, and she sees Patrick Stump. She's like, okay. And she fills it out and prints out a few stickers and hands them to you to put on.
Yep. All right.
Like, will you let Hank know that I said hi?
I will. You know he loves you.
Oh, I know.
Okay, we will make our way into the hospital. I will take them through my path because I know the layout of this hospital. And the fewer cameras that we are on, the better.
So what's your path?
So past the delightful reception area where it has like a beautiful assortment of arrows on the floor to tell you this way to surgery, this way to ICU. And then it just stops abruptly and becomes extremely confusing afterwards. No, we're not going to deal with that. I'm going to make my way towards one of the stairwells.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so which level do you want to start on?
Don't we usually start on level 1 and work our way up?
If you want to be here all night, yes, we can do that.
Oh, do you know where the warp gate is at?
I am your warp gate.
I mean, what about offices?
Offices and administration are going to be on floor 17.
Then let's start there. That makes the most sense. That's where I saw them. They were in an office when I had the vision.
Okay.
You did see that the office that you saw in your premonition was not in this building. It was in the Parker Wells Health Building.
Fuck. Why am I here then? This is the wrong building.
Because Zachary did mention that weird things were going on at the hospital.
Oh, that's right.
Bodies going missing.
So,
do you know anything about that, Gideon?
Wait, bodies?
Cadavers gone. Blood bags.
Weird things missing.
Oh, the morgue is
in the basement, right? That's where they usually keep morgues.
Well, yes. So, okay, the first floor is largely the emergency department and a few of the doctor's offices. Level 2 is our maternity, and then from up there we start to break out into other specialties and different machinery. Level 16 is our research facility. Level 17 is our administration. So those are our executive board meetings rooms, and then floor 18, I believe, is our loading and packaging area for anyone that needs to be flighted to a different facility, and then there's the rooftop for helicopter access. But pretty sure, yes, that the morgue itself would be in the basement.
You're pretty sure?
I am an emergency doctor, Lindsay. I do not spend time in the morgue.
Well, I just assumed that you were like, do you know the layout of this hospital? Do you?
Better than you.
Apparently not.
Some people don't like to stare at their failures. Can you please take us to the morgue?
Yes, I can take you to the morgue.
I'll send you there in a body bag.
So, the best way to do this, since we're already at the stairwell, we'll just go down a level. The fun thing is that maybe 1, 2 perhaps of these stairwells don't have properly coded security features. It's great. Just quirks of the hospital.
But do they have handrails?
Yeah, I thought you were about to tell me that they didn't have proper handrails, and I was going to tell you that OSHA failed you.
No, that would be the asylum that doesn't have proper handrails, because these establishments were built around the same time.
So,
lead the way, doctor.
Okay, to the
down
morgue.
the stairs you go towards the morgue. It's just one flight down, turn, another flight down. It echoes very loudly in here because it's generally concrete and tile in this area. So with your footsteps echoing around you, you make your way down towards the door that seems to lead into a hallway. You can see through one of those windows that has like the almost like the chain link on the inside. And there is a code box with a key card slot next to the door.
Swipe.
It's off. There's something off about it. It kind of, when you swipe your key card, it blinks red, yellow, green in like a very quick fashion. You've never seen any of these things do that.
This is new.
No, it actually looks like it's a fairly old key card slot.
I think he meant the code thing was new. The blinking,
Yeah,
right?
the blinking.
Oh yeah, the blinking is new. You've never seen it do that before, but you've seen these key card slots in other places in the hospital where they haven't updated them yet.
Mm-hmm. Does the lock release?
Try the handle. It's already unlocked.
That's a problem, isn't it? Like against security and shit.
Well, from the outside, yes. From the inside, no, because, we generally like to help our employees escape from a burning building. But,
yeah, but to get onto the level, you
No,
need to swipe in.
This one may have been tampered with, which is odd. I don't know as many doctors outside of my level, but Crenshaw and what's the other one? Kingley are our resident medical examiners down here, and they're different.
What does that mean?
Have you ever watched an autopsy?
No, I'm a rock star.
Anybody ever seen an autopsy before?
Lucian.
Of course.
Okay, so you sort of understand, like, medical examiners are they're an odd bunch. They have half of the tools from any hardware store that you would, see in a garage, like hedge clippers or circular saws. Those are all used in an autopsy. If you've ever seen like a human face get peeled off, it comes off right like a mask. It's bizarre, but I digress. Some of the medical examiners kind of get a little bit hungry when they do these things, like, they want a rack of ribs or they want crab leg. It's its own little world. But they're pretty decent about their security measures, and they are extremely anal retentive about their write-ups. So I'm not sure if anybody's going to be working tonight. I don't know if there's a body that's supposed to be examined, but we can go check it out. And I open the door.
After he opens the door, I'm going to turn on heightened senses.
Okay.
I want to.
Gideon opens the door. Everyone, give me wits and awareness. I forgot what the fucking perception check was.
My heightened senses.
And I get it with it, right?
Yes. Add your aspects if you're using heightened senses. For you, it was.
I have perception as one, but I also have alertness as a
It was wits and alertness that we used before.
Wits and alertness. Okay.
You fancy.
He's using a different version of the game.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's mildly annoying. D10s, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And for you, 6 and above is success.
I got a 4. You
got 4.
Yeah.
4. Damn.
Hey, 4 buds.
Yeah, whatever, Lindsay.
Was it what's the thing that you do all the time?
It was not a crit. I just have a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Because I had
not messy.
Or 8.
I have to clear that out.
Okay, so
it's a 10, right?
Hmm?
A crit is a 10.
Free. Yes.
Then I also crit in one of my roll dice.
Hang on. Your crits are different. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, do you have 2 10s or do you just have 1 10?
I have only 1 10.
Okay. For right now, I'm going to do your 10s like the crits work for them, where if you have 2, then it counts as 4. Because you don't really have a system for critting well. You only have a system for botching, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Rude.
So, yeah, right? So, as Gideon opens this door, you guys do hear the sound of it echo both up the stairs behind you and down the hall ahead of you. All of you can hear some sort of movement down in one of the examination rooms a ways away.
Mhm.
So you know that you're not alone down here. All of you can hear that there's at least one other person, if not multiple, that are in one of the rooms down the hallway. Lindsay and Gideon, with your heightened senses up, you hear voices, and they are not professional sounding voices.
What do they sound like?
They sound like they're kind of bickering.
I'm going to rouse the blood for dexterity.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Ian gets hungrier. Okie dokie.
Yep. Well, this is very interesting. I don't think that Crenshaw sounds like that. Neither does Kingsley.
Yeah, definitely not voices you recognize.
I will turn on the silence of death because the clackety clack on tile floor is not my friend.
Okay, so what about the rest of y'all?
I'm gonna follow him stealthily.
We noticed that they definitely changed we're walking to someone slightly sneaking.
Well, the odd thing about Gideon is as he proceeds into this hallway, he suddenly no longer makes noise at all.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have my hand on my gun just in case.
Okay.
Oh.
Though I won't probably need it. Gonna pistol whip a bitch.
Because anything is a melee weapon if you're brave enough.
All right, so are the rest of y'all proceeding quietly?
Can I stay put and watch down the hall? Like, is this like a long enough hallway? Is it well lit enough that I'm just gonna stay put?
Yeah, it's not creepy morgue time down here. Like there's fluorescent lights that
blinking fluorescent lights
flickering. No, there's bright fluorescent lights. It's well lit down here. It's a hallway that doesn't have that many doors. In a couple of them, there's like the large windows that seem to kind of look into the room that they open into. So those of you who are stealthing, please roll me dexterity and stealth. Let me make sure we see what Victor is rolling.
I think it's also a stealth. I also have stealth and dex. So
okay.
Yeah.
Fine,
so
I'm only
Victor,
rolling 2
dex and
dice.
stealth. Oh, honey. Add your obfuscate, James.
I will add my obfuscate to this roll.
You could roll a rouse check to rouse the blood for your dexterity skill, and then for the rest of the scene, you will have +1 die to your dexterity rolls.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, well, give me your rouse check.
I succeeded.
Excellent.
Proud
Lindsay's
of
the
you.
only one who is not extra hungry right now.
Proud of you. I
Thank
have
you.
snacks.
3 successes.
Also 3. Look at all of us.
Oh, hang on. Oh, shit. Ooh, hello. That's fun.
These dice.
Yes. Yes.
Why you have to say yes?
The yes number of successes. 6.
Okay. You've had better.
Look, I'm not rolling certain other kindred tonight.
Okay, so Gideon has 6. Victor had 3.
Yes,
3. Lindsay has 3. Basil has 3.
Solidly done, guys.
Pretty good, seeing as I was only rolling 3 dice.
Right?
Yes. I like being supernaturally stealthy. It makes me happy.
Okay, so what's the marching order?
I guess Gideon, me, and
Victor.
then the other Victor, and then Basil, and then
Lucian's hanging back at the door to keep an eye out.
Staying back. Is there anything I can just like sit up against, like a trash can or something, and just like sit
You
on?
could like tuck yourself into the corner of the hall right there, like right in the
Yes.
corner of the doorway.
I'll do that.
Kinda-
so I can
that way
keep
you
an
can
eye.
you can look down the hallway and you can look out the door to your side.
That is what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'll have one of my hands poised for my gun.
Okay. Can't hear you, love.
You're muted.
You came loaded too.
Since you're behind me, you'll see that there is a little aggressive looking gun hidden between my tank top and my cargo pants.
That's fair. Because Victor could see the same thing between my shirt and my
It would be great if like
suspended
it would be great like the first person has small gun, the next one will have a bigger gun,
Slightly bigger gun. Slightly bigger gun.
Yeah.
My gun came from Morticia. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the most aggressive handgun ever.
It's not. She gave you a little pistol, which is it's not a bad pistol, to be fair. It's just not one of her best.
I have a Desert Eagle, so that's a thing.
Okay.
Fancy. All right, so you guys begin to sneak your way down this hallway. Gideon making almost actually completely no noise, and the rest of you doing pretty well to follow in his example. As you get closer to the door where you can hear the voices, the door itself is closed, but you do hear, those of you not using heightened senses can hear movement behind it. And as you get closer, you start to hear the voices as well. And what you hear are 2 voices, one saying, one seems to be kind of struggling and like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this guy? Do I just knock him over the head? And then the other one's like, no, just zip the thing up, stick him in the truck, and we'll get in there. And they're very loud, not very loudly, but they're whispering at each other. And one of them does seem to be coming from directly behind the door.
So these doors, describe the door to me. Because sometimes morgues will have hinged doors that open both ways. Sometimes they'll have hinges facing one way or the other.
I would say, considering that this is a hospital where they would have to wheel bodies in, it would be the double doors with a hinge.
Is there any kind of window for me to see briefly?
Yeah, it's got those, thin windows, very similar to the other door you came in that has that kind of the chain link metal on the side.
Yeah. I would like to stealthily sneak a peek to see if they look like hospital employees.
Absolutely fucking not. So what you see when you're able to kind of glance through, you can't quite see who the other person is that is talking to them. But the person that is next to the door is wearing black. You get a sense of denim or maybe some kind of vinyl coat. Very grungy. And the face has very patchy hair, kind of pointed features,
like
pallid skin, like a nos.
About to see Gideon lose his shit. Ooh, we're about to see Gideon lose his shit. Oh no. Cool. Savannah.
What's up? Oh, we got a $10 donation, so the entire Coterie has an extra die to their die pool for your next roll.
Oh, thank you.
I would like to open the door.
Get on the floor.
And in one swift motion, shoot the first person that's closest to me.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, roll me dexterity and firearms.
I'm
This
gonna
person-
follow him.
Wait, hang on. Does not have that. Okay, excellent.
This will make so much sound.
You are catching them off guard, so they do not get a roll to avoid.
I'm just gonna pull out my gun to be threatening with it.
Okay. What ammunition are you using?
I'm using my special ammunition.
Okay.
The only thing that I have on me today.
Okay, good to know.
Special.
I don't think it's confetti.
Oh, this might hurt a lot.
Sorry, Savannah.
I almost choked on that, but I didn't have the water quite far enough back in my mouth yet.
So I'm gonna trust you to handle a Desert Eagle shooting incendiary rounds. This is 7 successes.
Ooh, this.
I aim for his fucking head.
Yes, you do. Let me double check because that is in the book. Weapon damage, and I do.
Jesus.
Did you?
Sorry, he's not happy.
It's silenced. My gun is silenced tonight. And I don't know if the silence of death counts towards that, but you know.
It does. Because we had that discussion about sniping.
We did, didn't we?
Way back when. That's not what I want. Got this in. Okay. Well, we all know that fire deals aggravated damage. Okay. So, you guys watch as Gideon peeks through this window, slams the door open in one swift movement, fires a gun, and literal flame explodes from it into whatever was standing on the other side of that door. I need Basil, Lindsay, and Gideon to please roll me all of your unspent willpower.
Fuck.
Mine got better. Yay.
Yours got better?
Oh yeah, updated its character sheet since
I had a glow up
last time he was here.
Ooh, yay.
Does that include the hunger die?
No, it is for you. I believe it's 5 black dice. What was that, James?
5.
5. Okay. Oh, you don't give a shit.
I am furious, and we're all about to find out.
6.
Do you have 6 willpower?
No. I got the dice with the stars.
Oh, okay.
Or does that not?
I don't remember. I don't remember if you
Okay,
can crit
so it's
willpower or
either
not.
4.
Either
or
way,
6.
you did good. What did Basil get?
2.
Let me just check something real quick.
No, you don't gotta. It's fine.
Succeeded 2 times. Should be enough.
Well,
also, do you have more willpower than I do, Basil?
Do I? How much do you have?
I have 4.
I mean, I would assume you have to be pretty willful to be on OnlyFans, so that makes sense.
typically most kindred have 5 willpower. 4 is actually kind of low.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute.
Where's the fucking
Does your
thing for
willpower ever
frenzy?
go up, Star?
If you increase your resolve or your composure.
Resolve. Oh, I think it should be 5.
Oh, okay. Either way, you rolled well.
Okay, well, I'll roll one extra one. Let's see what I got. Oh, a blank. Still just 6.
I did pass it. Okay. Just double checking.
Really fine. We don't got to worry about it.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, because you're not right up next to it, I would say that 2 is okay.
Okay.
You're not being burned, you're not being touched by it, but you have a little bit of a freak out for a second.
What the fuck, Gideon?
Yeah, as you guys hear screaming, that does not last for very long, as the person that was on the other side of this door goes up in flames. There's panicked movement, there's shrieking, and within moments, the person falls to the ground.
I level my gun at the next person. You have one opportunity to tell me why the fuck you are in my hospital. It better be good.
All right. So what you see when you open the door fully and look into the room, on the far side of the room is one of the docking bays where typically, bodies would be loaded up to go to funeral homes and that sort of thing. It is open and there is a truck out there. Inside the room, there's a body bag that is moving, and the person that is standing there has her arms over it, and like she was trying to push it down or hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks up, mouth agape at whatever's happening. And
do I need to try to intimidate this, or am I successful in my intimidation?
Like she's scared because you shot her friend.
Yeah. Oh shit, I should have had this pulled up already. I'm just double checking that this ability does what I think it does. Oh, okay.
Mess up the investigation.
Or did you walk into exactly what I wanted you to?
You never know.
Both.
So, roll intimidation for me, James. Or Gideon?
Sure.
Can I help?
Intimidating, kind of. That's.
Are you going? What are you going to do to help?
I'm going to be in the room with my gun too.
Okay.
Pointed at this person.
I would absolutely like as much help as you're willing to give, because I have a feeling
Is it charisma and
I think so.
It'd be charisma and intimidation, yes.
I have like 6 of that. If you want me just to intimidate as well.
That would be good.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like,
I'm not an intimidating man.
You do, to be fair, you did just set the other one on fire.
Cool. No, I just need to understand mechanically what's going on, because my dice pool is a 2.
Oh, honey.
My charisma is a 2.
Just for funsies, go ahead and roll those 2 dice, just because it's fun.
You also get an extra one.
1. Oh, I get an extra one?
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I will roll as well then.
Well, on the bright side, I incinerated whatever was going on, at least half of it.
You made an entrance.
I do that.
You made a banging entrance.
Yeah, a silent banging entrance. It was great.
If you don't hear a bang, is it still there? Did it still happen?
Hey, Star.
What? Did you get a messy crit?
Yes.
8. Why is it always you?
I know
you. Yay!
It's always her.
Ever since the birthday session, ever since that one shot, I think almost every time Lindsay has gotten some form of messy crit.
I'm sorry.
That's delightful.
I'm sorry.
You set up some kind of curse.
Well, you took Morticia's gun.
That happened way after.
Yeah, but still, it's like manifestation.
DB, how many successes was that?
8.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, so Gideon, you stand into the room with the gun pointed at her. Her friend smoldering on the ground now.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks up and is holding it down and kind of starts to like reach for her own weapon for a moment. And then Lindsay steps in behind you with the other gun. And she freezes, looks at the two of you, and just kind of pulls She pulls from her side a stake and slams it into whatever's on the table, and it stops moving.
Oh, fuck.
And immediately the shadows in the room begin to gather. The room dims visibly.
Does she look familiar?
No, she does not look familiar. She's got like kind of punky kind of hair, also the same kind of rough, like black jacket that's going on. Very much punk, grungy kind of thing going on. She does not look familiar to either of you. You've never seen her before.
There's a swishy do going on, and I don't like it.
Yeah, and the room begins to dim visibly. The shadows begin to gather. They begin to gather around her and raise up in sort of like
protection.
Not as a protection, but they begin to sort of like wreath her in shadow, and she's kind of stares at the two of you.
Can I fire again?
Sure. She can see you. So she's going to, yes, she's going to. Basil and Victor, what are y'all doing?
Well,
because you know what? I think that she's doing this. And I will verbally say that is an unsatisfactory answer, ma'am.
Fuck me.
Victor will move into the room. Not hiding, but like a bit hunching, and move toward the right side of Gideon if there's room to go there.
Kind of line up on the other side there.
Yeah, I would have left the briefcase in the hallway. Because...
Fuck the briefcase. All right, go ahead.
And just move inside, reaching for inside my jacket. Have my this thing.
Your hand on your knife, yeah.
Yeah, and just have the hand right on the handle of it.
Basil, what are you doing?
I also have my knife out, and I'm gonna kind of go around the other side.
All right, so you guys are crowding up at this entrance.
Yeah.
So I'm apparently furious. That's 8 successes.
Jesus Christ, sir.
Hank taught me good, okay?
I'm going to use willpower, because if not, I'll get a bestial failure.
Really?
Yeah, so let's see if I roll better than blanks.
Oh, I forgot to do your messy crit, DB.
Oh, sure.
Because you were intimidating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a spoopy girl.
Spooktacular, even.
I'm Spoopy Donna from that 70s show.
Oh my god. No, we'll just we'll let that resolve.
Donna had a pretty acrid glare, so I think you're doing her justice.
We'll just leave that at that. Okay.
You've won at what star?
We're not going to worry about the messy crit.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. So, because you're firing anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So James was 8 successes. How much did you get, Lindsay?
A bestial failure.
Even after the reroll?
Yes, I got nothing.
Did your gun jam or shoot me?
No, don't shoot the boy.
Suddenly the gun goes.
No, so actually, we'll back up. We'll say that you did fire at her with your bestial failure, not bestial, sorry, with your crit, but you miss. We'll say that happened. As you go to fire again, Gideon also fires. Actual fire. And she manages to dodge a decent bit of it. She ducks, and you see the shadows kind of recede a little bit as she does catch on fire and start trying to pat it out and freak the fuck out. Actually, I need to roll willpower for her. Lindsay, you smack the gun out of his hand on reaction from seeing this fire so close to you. Oh, she has less willpower because I keep spending her willpower.
Well, shine a light on the damn thing.
Okay. Not enough. So she freaks the fuck out and goes running towards the bay, the truck bay. Lucian.
Oh, Lucian.
No.
Can you give me a wits and awareness, please?
Lucy doesn't give a fuck about what's going on.
He's just like having his own moment. They're like, I'm here.
Very zen.
3.
That is 3.
You hear footsteps running down the stairs towards you guys.
I'm definitely gonna intercede so that
Step-
they're not ambushed. So I am gonna put myself in the
As you
line.
step into the doorway to intercede the people that are coming down, it's 2 men, one in a security guard uniform, and one who's wearing nurse's scrubs.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh, my coworkers.
I am going to activate Daunt,
Okay.
and I'm
So-
going. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, my babies.
Lucian. So you activate Daunt as soon as they come down the way. Neither one of them hesitates as they approach you. And the guy in nurse's scrubs gives you a sharp look and says, "Get the fuck out of the way." And I'm gonna need you to roll something real quick.
I knew it. Fucking Kyle.
Fucking Kyle.
You need to roll composure plus resolve, my friend.
Ooh.
Composure, I actually have a decent thing, and resolve. Those are 2 attributes.
Yes.
Correct. It's basically your willpower, actually.
And am I doing this with hunger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lucian
that's
seems very
1, 2,
composed.
3,
I think
4,
he's full
5,
of shit. But I
6.
think he's very composed.
That is 6.
Is there a crit in there?
Yep.
Nice. Damn, Kyle. You suck.
Kyle.
Wait, are you sure it's not just you?
Shut up.
I heard the stories about.
We don't all have loaded hands, sir.
Finding out more and more that I do for vampire.
You just messy crit. You're cursed to messy crit. So
You gave me DB.
Really?
What?
You gonna knock all my dice over?
So the guy says to you, "Get the fuck out of the way," and kind of like gives a glare, and you realize that his canines are pointed, and there's a supernatural sort of intimidation about his look, but nothing that you haven't seen before.
I'm going to stand my ground, and I'm going to tell him everything's handled.
Cool. I need you to roll Dex and athletics.
Oh no! Getting judo thrown?
Why we left him alone?
Okay.
Leave the non-combatant alone.
I'm not exactly sure how this reads because I've got an Ankh with the fangs, and then I have a black dice with the Ankh with the stars, so that's great.
Ooh.
And then I have one more in my hunger dice that's just an Ankh. So if I read that right, it's 1, 2, 3.
Sounds like 5 successes with a messy crit.
Right.
Ooh.
Wow. See how this resolves.
Oh my
Where's
god!
the die? There it is.
My hospital.
Can you please not? Go.
So you see, you basically stand your ground, and everybody's got to hydrate. Everybody hydrate. So you stand your ground as this nurse tries to intimidate you. When it clearly doesn't work and you continue to stand there and you say, "It's handled," you see the security guard rear back and leap towards you with superhuman strength. And you just fucking body check him. It hurts. If you had breath to be knocked out, your breath would have been knocked out. But he does not get past you.
God damn it! Do I owe Lucian for this?
Meanwhile, in the other room, Chick who's on fire is running for the truck bay where there is an open truck.
And cut her off? Can I
Same.
get over there with Blink and?
You absolutely can.
Holy shit!
Out of commission.
Blink. Okay.
Beso's fast as fuck boy.
He's a fast fuck boy. You're right.
Let me double check if you need to roll anything. I think you're good though.
I think just
all I want to do is get my gun back.
You do need to roll a rouse check.
Okay. I'm more hungry.
Okay, interesting. And then it's I would say just for Shiggles, it's a dexterity and athletics, and I will roll for her as well.
All right, thanks. Oh my gosh. Ooh, nasty crit.
Ooh, okay. So this toasty kindred, slightly burnt, goes running. Medium rare, yes. Goes running for the truck, and suddenly Base was next to her. And Basil, you have her throat in your hand. You don't know how that happened. You weren't intending on that happening, but now you do.
I think he has this little internal debate, and he squeezes harder, and then he snaps out and looks back like, I got her.
Victor was in the middle of this sprinting stance, slides a bit in his shoes when he sees that.
Kindred, yeah.
I'm still trying to track the shadows as I move towards the gun that clattered out of my hands. I would like to attack.
The shadows receded. Everything looks normal again now that the chick she went into frenzy and has now been knocked out of frenzy. That she's been grabbed by Basil.
Okay.
Where she's still a little frenzy, but she's not running. And you can easily walk over and pick up your gun.
I want to find my gun, and I want to track where the shadows moved.
It looks normal. The entire room looks normal again.
Can I check the truck?
Fucking swooshy swoosh bullshit.
Yeah, you go and look in the truck. You see a couple other body bags that look empty. There's not really much in it. So. Meanwhile, outside, these the security guard and the nurse are not happy that they're just being completely cock-blocked.
I'm proud.
I am too, honestly. Damn.
I'm so proud of Lucian.
Would you like to have a conversation, or is this going to continue?
I'm so proud.
You see this coming, so give me Dex and Athletics again.
Dex and Athletics. Only a 3.
Okay, so 3, was that 3 successes or 3 dice?
3 successes.
About fucking time. So as you say, we could just talk about this. The nurse rears back and punches you across the face. You don't take any superficial damage because you moved just enough to avoid the brunt of it. But it does, it sends you a little reeling. And he starts to try and push past you.
I'm not a strong boy.
Mm-hmm.
You're a manipulating boy.
Yes. Listen, if I let you walk past here, you're going to be killed. Do you want to have a conversation, or do you want to walk to your death, your final death, what is it called in Kindred society?
It's final death.
Final
it's
death.
Final
yes,
death.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was
so
struggling with
RD.
Yeah, RD.
Yeah.
And
being slagged. Wrong game.
Like,
wrong
no,
universe.
that's not it. Do you want to walk
it's
towards your final death, or would you like to find out what's going on?
What is your intention? Are you trying to intimidate, or are you trying to persuade?
I'm trying to de-escalate this and get them to like back off the fight so that I can start having a conversation. I'm trying to de-escalate the aggression. I don't think that would be an intimidation so much as like
I think it's charisma and persuasion.
Okay. Charisma is 3 and persuasion. I actually have a decent set of dice for these. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Damn.
I
don't know if there's a point in rolling against that then.
If there's one thing I can do, I can talk.
You can talk, indeed.
Thank Christ.
He's trying to push past you. And you just kind of hold him like, tell him this. And he stops and he looks at you. And he looks at his buddy. We're walking into our final death if we don't.
Well, perhaps we can walk together after I find out why you're in such a hurry to kill yourselves.
I don't think you understand who we're working for.
Precisely the point that I was trying to make. Who do you answer to? Because I can guarantee that my boss is far scarier than yours.
Yeah,
Jesus?
fucking right. Jesus.
Oh Lord. I got my cross.
He says, yeah, fucking right. You and your...
Prove me wrong.
He glances up past you down the hallway. He says, okay, prove you wrong right now. Everybody give me what's an awareness.
Including us?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody.
Awareness.
Awareness. It was wits and awareness what we said, right?
Yes.
So that's 1, 4. Okay. I got 2 and 1 was a 10, so that's...
If it's just 2 and 1's a 10, that's still 2. Okay. 5.
3.
3. 7.
Can I get it on there? Can I?
Was that a bestial failure, Basil?
6 dice, 1 skull.
You can
Spend the willpower.
Okay.
And
That's
the
reroll
words
everything,
of our
right?
Lord and Savior Jason Carl, you
It's
can
just
spend
3
1 point of
black.
willpower to reroll 3 black dice.
3 black dice. Okay, perfect. 3.
Oh, we got a raid! Oh my god, you guys are here just in time. Welcome to Nerd Asylum by Night. We are in the morgue of a hospital, and there's a kindred showdown going on.
Okay, so 3.
3. Okay, good.
Thank you, Basil.
Thank you for reminding me.
So I think Victor is a little more distracted. Because you're like, oh, okay, I just saw him appear where he was not a second ago.
Yeah.
And the kindred that Basil is holding is still freaking the fuck out. Like she has been like held, so she's not going anywhere for the moment, but she's clearly still in distress. The rest of you notice as you're double checking where did the shadows go? Everything seems to be lit again. Everything seems to be fine. Okay, we're good. And right about that time, the entire hallway and the entire room darken. The lights flicker and then go out. And you hear the click of heels walking from the opposite end of the hallway approaching you all.
Fuck me.
Oh, what have I done?
So, I know where my mind is at, and I'm hoping that it's whatever Aurora or whoever the fuck this is, and it's not the
Boy, it sure does sound like a different Lasombra, though.
God damn it.
I need Lucian to make dexterity and wits.
Oh, dexterity and wits. Okay.
This is.
Lucian, what is that face?
Why is that face?
That's a bestial failure.
You have willpower.
I have willpower. I'm gonna have to use some to re-roll. I can only re-roll the black die though, right?
3 black dice.
3 black dice.
Up to 3 black dice.
I can only re-roll the 2 because I only had 2.
Okay.
Okay, thank God. That's only 1 though.
So you don't beast your failure.
That's good.
But the lights go. You notice as you're doing this, and you're talking to this person, and he glances behind you, and as he says that, you hear the clicking of heels walking down the hallway, and the lights go dim, and the lights go out. And the next thing you know, the shadow beneath you that you had cast opens up like a void. And Lucian, you're sucked down. And you reappear in the hand of a woman wearing white blouse, white skirt, blonde hair that's up in a very curly do. Looks very much like the drawing that Lindsay made. And I need you to roll for frenzy.
Oh, I forget how to do that.
It is a willpower
right?
roll. So
Okay.
all of your unspent willpower.
So that's only 4. And I don't do this with hunger, or I do?
No hunger.
Okay, so just 4 black die. That's all blank.
Why you make that face? Why you make that face? Stop it.
No successes.
Oh no.
You're doing great, friends.
Oh no, thanks for going so long.
So the rest of you guys looking through the window that you can see into the hallway, you would see the lights go out and you see where this woman has walked in. And she very suddenly it's almost like Lucian just portal gun, for lack of a better term, up, and she catches him. And you see a redness in his eyes that you don't see very often. A couple of you have seen. And he begins to just swipe and snarl and go for her, but she's just holding him and wraps him in a tendril of shadow and holds him up at bay. Just studies him for a moment. And then she looks through the window at the rest of you, and you see that her eyes are void black.
But it doesn't look like Desdemona.
It is not Desdemona. This looks like the sketch that Lindsay showed you.
Then I feel allowed to be hostile and not ask for an explanation. The sheriff deserves speech. This does not. I know what I would like to do when I am allowed.
Does anyone else have a plan of action at the moment?
Victor would walk out into that hallway, drawing out visibly the knife. It doesn't look any special, the knife. And he will glance toward Gideon. The Gideon seems like he's gonna say or do something.
It sounds like the two of you are walking out together.
No. I'm about to empty my clip into this bitch.
She's on the other side of the wall of the window. That's how you saw her. So you'd have to walk out.
I know that I need to physically move myself into that position, but I have a plan of action, and that is to empty my clip into this whore.
Okay.
Victor will just calmly walk that hallway toward them.
I'm also walking out with my prize.
I will continue to snarl.
And you guys see that she's not even holding Victor anymore. He's wrapped up and like held Victor. Not Victor, sorry, Lucian.
Yes.
How could you confuse me?
I'm sorry. She's not even holding Lucian anymore. She's got him wrapped up and held, and his arms aren't held to his sides, but he's like just out of reach from her, so that he can't do anything. And she watches y'all walk out. And the two of you with guns, roll me dex and firearms.
Yes.
Okay.
Regardless of what happens, as I fire into her, you come into my house, disrupt my employees, and expect me to roll over like an animal. I will put you in the fucking ground. I'm not happy. Ooh.
I'm not happy.
Did you say hi, not happy?
Okay, dad jokes.
So,
do I need? How many points of rage is the storyteller going to get tonight?
I think we can do better.
Yeah.
We love you.
So.
What'd you
Why
get,
the face?
Gideon?
Why the face?
What'd you get, buddy?
Then, it's my turn to have a messy crit.
Oh, is it now?
It is. 8.
Oh, is
10 successes.
10.
10 successes.
Okay.
I'm
Lindsay?
furious.
Lindsay?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. But not a bestial failure.
No, just all blank.
And I was not about to re-roll this. No.
Okay.
Hey, no, how about no? Oh,
Yeah.
big old cat. Oh,
Mother.
put
Mother,
your
no.
paws back in your paws. No, put them back.
Okay. So,
Look your face.
gunfire, immediate, literal and sound wise, as Lindsay begins to empty the clip of her gun and Gideon empties the incendiary rounds in his gun. Lindsay, the fire.
I think 8. Yes.
Yes, you said 8. No, you said 10.
No.
The fire.
Successes, but if I'm emptying my clip, it's either 8 or 9 rounds.
You got a fucking flamethrower on your hands right now, sir. And so Lindsay, you're kind of distracted by the fire, which is you don't think you got it. You don't see her. The fire bad. Oh God, that's really close. And Gideon, you fire onto this woman. And you do see the shadows kind of shrink. You see her kind of shrink back. And then from through the fire, you see her rocket forward past you, down the hall behind you. And at the same time, a body comes rocketing from behind you into Victor.
Oh.
It doesn't hurt you, Victor, but it knocks you off your feet.
At
As
least-
the security guard, who you didn't see him earlier, but when he stands up, you see that he's also got that sort of rough looking face, sunken, sallow, very patchy hair, pointy kind of ears, very Nos looking.
Okay.
As he knocks Victor down, and the person that you assume to be Aurora goes shooting past behind Gideon. the arm of shadow that had Lucian releases him.
Am I still frenzying?
You can roll me willpower again.
Sure.
And Basil.
One.
What you doing with your friend?
When the security guard like hits Victor, can I throw her at him like really hard?
Sure. Strength and brawl? Yeah. We'll go with brawl.
I guess I don't need my list of
I mean, it could be also athletics, maybe.
I don't think you need your list of OSHA requirements now.
I feel like I violated several of them.
I think we're past that at this point.
Not actually, we actually should not mention OSHA at all in this situation.
No.
That's one success.
One success.
Very good.
All right, so you throw her down, but she doesn't really like go as far. She kind of stumbles a bit and catches herself.
That's fine. I'm gonna go check on Lucian then.
Okay. Well, so she goes running away from the fire, running back towards the stairwell, up and out. You see the security guard kind of trying to hold Victor down. You can make a strength and brawl if you want to fight him off.
Oh, of course I want to fight him.
Meanwhile, Basil, you go for Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
Lucian?
Mm-hmm. I only had one.
I know. That's not a friend. Everything's trying to kill you. Roll for me, strength and brawl to attack Basil.
Oh, lucky Basil. I only have...
Yeah, you're lucky it's Lucian. Of all
very good at that.
I have one dice for that. And that's a blank.
Oh.
Okay. Well then, Basil, you go to check on Lucian, and he comes running towards you, arms outstretched, a snarl on his face, and completely misses.
With arms wide open.
Just kind of sidestep him and.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I use like entrancement or anything on him to like calm him down? Is that a thing?
Somebody might have something like that.
I have something like that.
I try and tackle Lucian to the ground.
Hang on.
It's fine. Just don't get too close.
It depends on what you want to do with me.
Yeah. Victor, how many? What did you get?
I got 3 successes.
Oh. He got 6 with a messy.
Okay. I want to hear what happens after that.
Yeah. This guy is he's pulling some moves on you. He's got his elbow in your back. He's like pulling your arm back. He's actually keeping you down. And you know what?
Yeah.
Just for funsies. Oh my god. This guy.
Yeah.
Nothing like Kyle, huh?
No, this is not Kyle. This is security guard.
I know.
No, Kyle's gone. Kyle ran for it.
I have an infestation to clear out.
You do. The security guard bites Victor.
Excuse me.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
We're gonna get
He rolled another crit to bite you.
No.
Question. I'm not sure if it's just out of order. Out of the turn order, I mean. If that exists.
This is not really a turn order. We're just kind of going cinematically here.
Okay.
Yes, we're
The
resolved.
moment he bites Victor, I will spend a rage point.
To do what?
Bite him back.
No, this is absolutely outrageous how he dare to transform him immediately.
To what form?
Yeah, fuck it. Gonna go to Krina's form.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting bitten by any motherfucking leech.
Rage.
Rude.
This one is it definitely deserves the name. Also, it's ugly. How could he?
Yeah, you got one of the rats on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so to back up a little bit, Aurora is on the other side of the hallway. The one chick that was on fire, as well as the nurse, are both running up the stairs to get out. Lucian is swiping fiercely but ineffectively against Beso and Lindsay as they try to get a hold of him. And you guys turn around and see that the security guard has Victor held down, sinks his fangs into his neck, and Victor changes. What's your Krino's form look like, sir?
Well, first of all, he begins to grow. I would say from his 6 feet to almost 12, 11 feet tall.
Ooh,
The clothes rip out immediately. Muscle just tears apart. Very dark, almost like black night fur comes out. And he begins to tower over this individual that is biting at his neck. Before normal neck, now thick, muscular. And the face doesn't look like a nice wolf. He looks like a beast, full of fangs. And just in his eyes, red anger.
Hot.
Did you just say hot?
Every fucking time.
So the ceilings in these hallways are about 10 feet tall. You're a little squished, but you're there.
Well, and as Victor pushes himself up in this towering, clearly this is the werewolf of legend. This is the werewolf you expect when you hear the word werewolf. He basically shakes off this Nosferatu, who was clinging to his shoulders in the first place. And the Nosferatu hisses, but seems to be rethinking his life and life choices.
I would be too.
What's up, Victor?
Oh, you know what's up. Yeah. I am going to go and do I have claws?
Oh yeah, you do.
Do you have claws?
I'm still I haven't lost my intelligence.
No. This is not a frenzy. You are aware of yourself. This is a purposeful change.
I want to hurt this guy badly, so I'm gonna
How big are those claws?
Swipe at the leg. Make sure that either he's just gonna with that swipe trying to tear apart the muscles around the thigh.
Go forward. Music character sheet.
I have a protractor here that's 6 inches, so I assume the claws are about that length.
Yeah.
That is not what I expected you to say.
Okay.
Dude.
So I would say strength and brawl.
For the claw is dex and brawl.
Dex and brawl. Yeah, they do dex for some reason. Same die pool.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 4 and brawl. That's gonna be okay.
He's gonna try and avoid that, but
he can try. Got 4 successes, but 2 are 10, so I guess that's
that's a crit. That's a crit. All right, so 4 successes, but 2 are 10, so that's 6 successes, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Wow. You go for the leg and you just go up and eviscerate this security guard, quote unquote, from one side to the other. He's still standing somehow, only because he's undead. But there's vitae, there's viscera, there's there's body parts coming out, like innards coming out, as this Nosferatu is trying to hold himself together and is stumbling backwards away from the Garu that is towering over him.
Bless.
And from behind you guys, you do hear Aurora mutter, "Shit."
I still want to hurt her very badly. She's on the forefront of my mind whenever you would like this.
Well, yes. So while Victor is tearing apart this Nosferatu, what you doing?
I grab my other clip, I reload, and I want to empty the second clip into this bitch.
Okay, she is singed and burnt. She has been hit.
Good. I want to hurt her more. This is my home. This is my livelihood. This is my anchor. How dare she come into my domain and take what is precious to me? I only have eyes for her.
Too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
My eyes off of you.
You had a messy crit.
I did.
Gideon is singing.
I am. Quite audibly. There are red streaks from my eyes because I just can't stop what's happening. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding scary spiders. She'll be riding scary spiders. She'll be riding scary spiders when she comes.
I hate it. Dex and firearms, friend.
All 11 shots. I'll be using more power for this one. Yes. Yes. It's another messy crit.
Are you singing louder?
Yes.
No, I don't like it.
Are you ready, Savannah? 12.
Damn. So she also crit?
Oh dear.
Like a lot?
Nice.
What did this bitch get?
So you do get her. A spew of fire comes from Gideon's gun, aimed at this, you assume now, La Sombra. And you see her, in an effort to shield herself, essentially throw up a wave of shadow. And Gideon, as you're doing this and as you're singing louder and louder and louder, you start to spin with the shots. You've lost yourself at this point with what you're doing. You just know that you want things to hurt.
Yes.
And fire begins to fill the hallway. And I'm going to need all of the kindred to roll willpower.
Does that include me, who's still frenzying?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll just see if this keeps going. You never know. Maybe it'll snap you out of it. 5. Damn, Lindsay. Okay, 4.
Critical.
3 for me.
Basil, you're muted.
Yeah, I think they know.
We can't hear you at all, buddy.
I got a 1.
There you are. Okay.
What was Lucian's? I'm sorry.
3.
3. Okay. Victor, real quick. the kindred lick that you have ripped a hole in is going to try and run. I essentially want you to make an AOO.
Of course I would.
Would you like to take that attack of opportunity?
I will. I'm just going to. Can I try to tackle him, to pin him down?
As you're doing this, he's starting to run because there's fire that's beginning to fill this hallway.
So just gonna bite him. Try to bite his head off.
I'm getting there, James. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
So
Sorry.
it's gonna be. My bite is Dex and Brawl, so that's 4, 6. 1, 2. Oof. Can I use a willpower point to get an extra success?
Yes, I believe that's something you can do.
Yes, I will spend a willpower then.
Can be used to grant an extra success once per turn.
So I have it's 6 or above, right? Not 5 and above.
Correct. It includes 6.
Yeah. That's with the expended willpower, that's 3 successes.
That's still enough to take his health track. You have dealt enough aggravated damage to destroy this Nosferatu. You just squeaky toy, just grab it, just rip it. And as you pin down, grab, and rip with your massive toothy jaws, just pull this Nosferatu's head off and throw it.
Yeah.
You focus on what's going on the other side of the room. And you realize that the walls are beginning to catch on fire. And Beso and Lucian are splitting. They're running. Beso, you head for that truck bay that you saw. It's the only place that's safe that you know of right now, and that is the only thing you can get into your mind. Lucian, you're just running. As Gideon just spins with his fire gun.
It empties after
it is emptied, but he's continuing to spin and just sing this god-awful song at the top of his lungs. Lindsay, you're standing in the middle of all of this. The only one with your right mind.
Fuck. Okay. Which way is Lucian running?
He's running back down the opposite side of the hallway, away from Gideon, towards where Aurora came from. But as far as you know, there's nothing. You don't know of anything that's down the hall. You can see another door that probably leads to a stairwell.
Victor, can you get Lucian?
Bolt.
And he goes.
I then grab Gideon.
I don't
and start pulling him towards the truck bay.
Okay. There's blood tears streaming down Gideon's face. Victor, it does not take much for you to catch up to Lucian. Your stride is longer than Lucian's entire body.
I am not striding now. I got him in all fours. Just what will be the word? Galloping? Yeah, just quickly. And once I reach him, I'll just like get under his legs, carry him on my shoulder, and then go back to the group.
And he goes clawing. But Victor, sorry, Lucian's not a strong boy. As you guys are doing so, Lindsay grabbing Gideon, Victor grabbing Lucian, you hear the alarms. The sprinklers begin to go off. It's piercing. It's loud. And the fire that had begun to spread across the walls is beginning to go out. You don't see Aurora anywhere. As you all dive into that room where the body bag had been, still with the stake stuck into it, and you dive for the truck bay where you could feasibly get around the truck or you could get into the truck.
Maybe we should take the staked bag.
No, we don't have time for that.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go into the truck.
As Victor is heading back, he will, with his long claw hands, swipe at where his belongings were.
The briefcase?
No, where the clothes were.
Clothes.
Yeah, trying to just snatch. Like belongings
like
that were not
wallet, keys, the essentials.
Yeah, I just grab that. Doesn't matter if he like leaves a mark of the claws in the floor.
Yeah, you swipe, grab the pile of your stuff, and carry it with you.
Are there keys in the truck?
For argument's sake, yes. I could be mean and say no, but
I drop Gideon off in the back, climb into the front, and start the truck.
All right, and I imagine with Victor like basically depositing Lucian and then swinging the doors closed.
Yeah, and I still have the bracelet of Nyx, so I will activate it. So I'm invisible.
Well, inside the truck, it's kind of a cargo truck essentially.
I can fit there.
Yeah, so it's a little cramped. It's a little cramped, especially with 3 other kindred in the back with you. But there's no windows, so no one's going to see you.
Okay, good. Then I just get in.
Yeah, it's an enclosed truck. So
was it completely blocking the exit to the outside, or was there a way to get like around the truck?
You could get around the truck.
Basil left and he hears Gideon like laughing and singing, and he's running faster just into the dark.
You had blink going on, so Basil's fucking gone.
That's right.
Basil's there.
Just driving.
Basil's
too furious.
How long did it take for me to regain my senses?
Oh, willpower. You and Lucian both.
That's 5 for me right now.
Basil, for you, I would say when you're several blocks away from the hospital, you finally get your senses back.
Okay.
5, 3. All right. Well, now that the danger is past, you begin to come back.
Shit.
There is a massive werewolf towering over you in the back of this truck.
Can I rouse the blood for Obeah to calm it down?
It's not attacking. It's not angry. He's just kind of chilling there.
He looks, his expression over, like, even he tries to not be calm, you still looks like angry, but he's just like there hunching like.
I mean, I'm still going to rouse the blood for it because I see a werewolf in the back of this truck with me. For calming's sake.
Yeah, go for it.
What?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Oh my god, this might actually be very funny.
Sure. This is okay. Hang on. Let me give you my rouse check.
I'm
cool. And this is Auspex and Composure. That's an unusual combination.
Why this would be an interesting role?
It's just an
no, it's interesting because it doesn't specify what happens to Garu when you use it. So I would go ahead and roll your Auspex and whatever the fuck it was.
Yes. Ooh. Yes. 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 6 successes.
Hey, Victor. Can you roll me willpower?
Pure willpower? Just nothing but willpower?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Well, okay, you don't have a lot of willpower, do you?
I have 3.
You know what? There's a different roll we could do. We could do Primal Urge and Rage.
Yeah. Is it Primal Urchin? Or is it the one, like, do you want the one to transform? That's the one you say?
Right, which is, that's Primal. So,
I think it's Primal Urchin. That's 2 plus Rage. It's my current Rage, right?
so you only have 1 since you only had
Yeah, I have 3 then to roll. Okay, let's roll. 1, 2.
Okay, well, it wasn't bad.
1.
So
With 5 successes total, I just touched the leg.
Yeah, so you're just sitting there cramped in this tiny little truck, and you just feel this very gentle like pet on the side of your leg. And you calm. And you start to lose your form. Because you did have some successes, you can maintain it, but you're just like, oh shit.
Fuck.
It's okay.
You know, yeah. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He will revert back to. Would it revert back to my race form?
Your birth form, yes. So hominid form. So human.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of peace going on.
Yeah, you see his form begins to go back to human. Muscles reduce. You hear some sound like as the bone begin to take back the form, and after a few moments, you have a unfortunately very
naked.
Yeah.
Victor.
It's okay. It's nothing I haven't seen before.
Would you
I offer
imagine
you my tank top. I also am very sparsely clothed.
Lucian's back there as well, I would like to point out.
Yes, I will offer Victor my tank top.
Why you have a face, Joseph?
Lucian, upon noticing this, activates Blush of Life and blushes as he very quickly turns around and avoids the
inadvertent blush of life.
Yes.
Because your brain's kind of scrambled too. You don't know what the fuck just happened to you, and you're still kind of coming back to your senses from shadow and oblivion and cold and suffocating, and then fire, lots of fire, and now you're here. You're trying to come back.
I imagine it's like a blackout hangover at this point, and I'm just like, the fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And now
Victor's naked.
Victor, you okay? I've given you my tank top. This is yours now. You can do with it what you will.
Go ahead, Victor.
No,
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Lindsay,
go naked.
Lindsay,
boy, go.
No, Lindsay.
Oh,
I am making the call.
As I am driving, I will call Basil as I notice that he is not in the truck with the naked Garu. Yeah, I'll give him a call as I'm driving away. Cannot hear you, Kaz.
You're muted in Zoom.
Hi. How's everyone doing this evening?
Great.
He slowed to a walk on the side of the road, and he as he's running, he tore off the stupid coat and the wig. New one.
Oh.
I didn't. I clocked that you changed you took off the coat. I did not clock that your hair changed.
Holy
Yeah,
shit,
me
you're
either.
blonde again.
So he just answers his phone really kind of sheepishly, like, "Hi, Lindsay.
Where the fuck are you?"
Hang on." He walks to the corner and looks up at the signs and gives her the location.
I start driving that direction.
I will sheepishly ask, Lindsay.
Yeah,
Can
what's
you
up?
take me to a spot? You're all welcome,
To
but I
where?
need home.
Yeah, I can take you home.
You're welcome inside. You just need to go where I tell you to.
I don't think we should go inside.
I have a blood store.
I'm
If
sorry.
you
You
are hungry.
Oh, well, I'm okay, but I think some of our other people might.
Exactly. I will. Yes. Yes. So
do you want to call Prada about the hospital, or should I?
no. It's my responsibility.
Okay.
No, this is my fault.
It's absolutely not your fault.
I set my hospital on fire.
You had an intruder. A bitch who was going in on your fucking turf.
You don't understand. I set my hospital on fire.
I do.
I'm sure it's fine.
No, it's not okay. Lindsay, what are your most important things?
Currently, one person.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Well, no.
You don't know the person. It may have been you, bitch.
No. The hospital is my touchstone.
Oh.
This and my husband are the last things keeping me sane.
Bitch, did you say husband?
Did I say husband?
Did you say husband?
Yes, you did said husband.
No, you were married.
Eyes on the road, Lindsay.
Eyes are on.
A few moments later, you pull up to this place where Basil is. You see him on the side of the road.
Yes.
Wig missing.
Where
Coat
the fuck's
missing.
my wig?
I'll get you a new one. Just send me the link. Do you want me to get in the front, or is
You can get
everyone
in the
else
front.
like?
Yeah, there's no room in the. Well, I guess there's room in the back now that there's not a giant werewolf.
He opens the back and just looks at everyone like, wow. And it's like, shit.
Victor is like sitting on the side, so you you don't see things, but he's just like.
You definitely know that he's naked, though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Gideon, I understand that the hospital is very important. Is there anything we can do to help you fix what has been done? I mean, it's not like it's gone.
No, but I heard it. And that's the problem. What the fuck Lucian, what was happening with you? You were gone for a while.
I'm gonna
Is Lucian okay?
very slowly turn around, still blush of life.
Do I need to fix your mental state? Because I can do that.
I'm good.
Okay.
Do I need to rouse the blood to fix your mental
No,
problems?
you're married, apparently. Let's keep this professional.
We're open.
My God.
Oh. And Tura just learned all sorts of things about Hank tonight. That wasn't Lindsay, because that was definitely out of character voice.
Oh, I thought you were calling me out.
No.
Waiter.
Anyways.
Okay, so when...
One of us has a beating heart. Thank you very much.
I do.
I'm not going to continue down that path. I tried to stop the big guy and the Nosferatu from interfering, but was, unsuccessful in my attempts.
Was it security?
There was a security guard.
Fucking hospital.
I think you have more than just those two to worry about. Honestly, I think the entire staff is compromised.
Was there a nurse among you?
There was a nurse and a security guard, yes.
Describe the nurse.
I described the nurse.
It matches the description of Kyle that Janine was talking about.
Totally Kyle.
I swear to God. I'm trying to be serious.
Sorry.
No. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
He took off. You're gonna have to track him down first. The only one that died was the security guard.
Maybe we don't kill him, but we torture him for information.
Do whatever you need to do.
Oh.
But
everybody wave goodbye to Lindsay's innocence. It is now officially gone.
No. I've been away for too long. I have lost my grip. This damn building.
So it's not a very long drive.
We're going
to the place where Gideon directs you.
Yes, we are going to a manhole cover, actually.
This is where you live?
Oh.
Just follow me. I open up the damn thing and I direct them down. I will close the manhole cover behind me.
Am I gonna frenzy?
No.
But it's uncomfortable.
But it's not. Yeah, it's uncomfy.
Oh, I hesitate at top. I'm like, oh.
Lindsay, it'll be okay.
Victor goes.
Belle does this all the time. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but
if she can handle it, she's pickier than you'll ever be.
Fine. I go down.
And I close the hole behind me and I lead them through a series of tunnels through one of the secret entrances that Prada doesn't know about.
That you guys can pass through without issue.
Yes, the ones that aren't warded. And we will emerge through a wall in my home.
So, what do they arrive into?
The most Scooby-Doo thing ever. This is the library entrance. This is my personal study, actually.
I look at all the books, judging.
So, in the books that you're looking at, they're almost all first edition. They're medical textbooks. They are philosophy textbooks. They are almost all dated 1830.
I'm sensing a pattern, but I'm going to leave that alone. I'm not going to say anything out loud.
This is my happy place. And because I can't hide anything, there's ink on the walls. There's just a lot of phrases.
So this is that room.
This is that room.
Scribbled across the walls and frantic handwriting, repeated phrases, repeated words. And most of it seems like it's been there for a long time. You know, things have been stacked up over top of it. Shelves have been put over top of it. There's a section, though, where it looks like some things have been moved, where there's fresher ink on the walls. Should be coming around the mountain.
You're
muted.
Have we figured out who she is? Could it have been that bitch?
Which bitch?
The one that we just tried to set on fire.
No.
Are you sure?
There would have been different lyrics associated with something like that. Look, hang on. And I look around. I turn on all the lights in this room. I have like 5 different light sources to turn on since they're new. Okay, these are new. These did not come with this establishment. The ones Desdemona has a very specific song.
That's not.
It's not her.
I didn't think of Desdemona.
But she's a swooshy swoosh.
I know, but she doesn't. That bitch didn't look like Desdemona.
No, but she works like her.
Oh yeah, 100%. What I'm saying is, she in your fucking creepy child song is that Aurora?
It doesn't seem appropriate. I don't know. Have you heard weird lyrics? Have you heard the song?
I don't have songs.
Fine.
I have pictures, and I just like flip through the book that I have.
Gideon.
Yes.
When she's flipping through the book, she's shown you a couple of these before. She showed you a couple of these at the Ren Fair that you don't quite remember because that whole night's kind of a blur to you.
Yeah, I don't. It's like the worst drunk night ever for me.
One of which is a fairly simple sort of sketch that kind of resembles something that would have come from a children's illustration book, like a children's book.
Wait, hold up.
What you see is a simply drawn mountain, and beneath it you see a sleeping dragon and a creature with spider-like legs, humanoid with many spider-like legs.
She'll be riding scary spiders when she comes.
Oh yeah, we got that too, you freak.
Rude.
I'm sorry. I'm very high stress.
My house now.
High stress. I'm sorry.
No. Look. I think something's going on in Halictum.
Oh, really?
No, there's a tension in the air. Hans talked about a tension during the Warring Nights. Something beyond his control, something just beyond the range of palpable. I didn't know what he meant. But I'm feeling something like that now. Aurora didn't make that feeling.
Is she here maybe to help that, though? The tension? What?
If she is, she's doing a piss poor job of addressing it.
Well, I mean, because, like, we saw her lackeys, I guess, in the morgue, and it looked like maybe they had embraced somebody.
Shit, was there somebody that was staked in that room?
Yeah.
Prada's gonna kill me.
But you remember what you told me? You have to tell him because masquerade.
Yes. He's been pulling double duty as seneschal.
Yeah.
He's not home right now.
We didn't mean to cause you problems.
You didn't mean to cause the entire fucking masquerade problems when Pottygate happened. I get it.
Fucking shut up about that.
So Victor, let me tell you about this Pottygate. These motherfuckers decided it would be a good
Leaving. I'm walking away.
to shove a whole body.
Where are you going, Lindsay?
I'm gonna go back through the tunnels and back out to the fucking truck.
Well, they crammed a body in half down a porta potty. Hey, anyways, come in. And I open my own door and lead them into the house. I assume that Lindsay has decided that she knows.
Yeah, Lindsay went back out the other way. She's gone.
Yes. Anyways.
So what the rest of you guys would see is a beautiful house, old, antiquated. You're pretty sure you're in a mansion. It's nice. Very Scooby-Doo, quite honestly.
It's like the Clue house.
Yeah.
Very much like that. This is Hans built this house from scratch when he came over from the old world. This is the base of operations of my coterie. Welcome.
Thank you for your hospitality. You said you had a blood store. Do you mind if I...
You are Ventru, right?
Mm-hmm. It's not for me.
Okay.
I'd like to take some out to Lindsay.
Cool. Yes. Then I will take them past the sitting room where Hank has been watching the movie without me.
Oh. He turns, like, because he hears you guys walking past.
Mm-hmm.
He turns, he's like, hey, you're back. Hey, wait.
As soon as he makes eye contact, it didn't work. It didn't work.
Okay. And he gets up and he goes to, like, help however he can.
A notebook falls out of my pocket. It didn't work. It didn't work.
He just hugs you. He just hugs you. So, meanwhile, Lindsay, back through the tunnels, this gross underground sewer tunnel. It's been cleaned up as much as it can, but it's still not ideal. Kind of grumbling to yourself about this new term, Pottygate. Until you reach the ladder that you climbed down a few moments ago. You climb back up, it shove the thing open and it clatters. You climb out and shove it back closed, it clatters back onto the street. And you're standing there with the stolen truck, which you don't know if they stole it. You kind of think for a moment about what to do. And then your phone begins to buzz.
I look at it. Who's calling?
Tony.
I answer it. Hey, Tony, what's up?
Lindsay?
Tony?
What's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on? What's going on with you?
I don't know. I hurt. I don't know what I got into. Everything hurts. And I have this note with your name on it.
Where are you?
He kind of stops and you hear him kind of moving around. I'm at home. I think I'm at home.
I'm on my way. I get back in the fucking box truck and speed off to Tony's.
Okay. So you hop in the box truck.
Mm-hmm.
And you go careening through the streets towards Tony's house. You get there. You know the door doesn't work, so you go in the window. Because we had this discussion before. The whole place is dark. There's no lights.
Tony?
It takes a moment. You don't hear anything. Lindsay?
Can I look for a light switch?
Yeah. You know what the light switches are.
Turn on the lights.
You start flipping on the lights as you go through. You find him in his bedroom. And on first glance, things have been moved around. Things have been thrown against walls, and the bed is pinned up against one wall, blocking the window. It almost looks a little bit like there's a struggle. And Tony is laying in the center of the room where he would basically be, if the bed was not up against the wall, he'd basically be under it.
I go over to him quickly.
So you walk over to Tony and you crouch down next to him, and he starts to move and he looks up at you, and his face has changed. It's sallow. The skin is rough. The skin is peeling and gross, and his ears are slightly pointed. And he just looks at you with the utmost confusion and pain.
Tony, I need you to tell me what you last remember.
I don't know. I was just what I don't even know how long it's been. I think I was playing video games. I was just chilling. I didn't go anywhere. I think someone broke in, I guess. As he's talking and you're kind of like taking, watching him taking stock, you see that there is a note next to him within arm's reach that he would be able to see.
Okay. Pick it up.
Sitting on top of it is a red rose pendant. And the note says, "From Lindsay." He says, did you leave that?
No. Tony, there's a lot we have to talk about now.
Okay. I don't know. I don't feel right.
No, you're not going to ever now. She is fighting back tears.
You're fighting back more than tears.
Mm-hmm.
There is a roaring in the back of your head. The rage. And I think that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Ooh.
A lot of intense moments tonight.
People who stayed behind, I will invite them to stay the night and satiate themselves on the blood that I have.
Nope.
Related. I have macaroni and cheese or whatever the fuck you want because there's a living person in this home.
There is, yeah. You would notice
food.
You would notice that Hank is a living person. So yeah, the rest of you guys are taken care of by your hosts. You stay the night if you'd like, or they can give you a ride back to the car and give Victor some clothing.
Yes. Hank is about your size. You should be okay.
Okay. Real question. Are we picking up with the same night next time in 2 weeks? Okay, cool.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Fun.
Good times.
Great job, guys.
Thanks everybody for joining us. If you're still here from that raid, welcome. Thank you for donating to Extra Life. Remember that we are trying to meet a goal for the show of about $1,000, right, guys? $1,000 for this show. Every little bit goes to Riley's Children's Hospital in Indianapolis. If you like what we're doing, please go back and watch the other episodes. Donate if you want to see what happens next.
All of our episodes can be found on YouTube and on thenerdasylum.com.
Yep. And follow us on all social medias. That is The Nerd Asylum on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now TikTok. You can also follow this show specifically on Instagram as NA by Night and on Twitter as NA_by_night.
At this point, I'm not fixing it. It's staying.
It's fine. Please join our Discord where I'm sure we'll get a whole bunch of information happening. But join us in 2 weeks where Lindsay absolutely loses her fucking shit.
Also, join us in 2 weeks for a special guest.
And a special guest, yes.
Another member of the family.
Oh my.
Yeah. So we're definitely going to go kill my husband. That's what's happening next episode. Gonna go fuck this bitch up.
All right.
Until next time, friends, stay nerdy.
Bye.
Bye.
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes Roll for Weird, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together.
Lasath, the Divine.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with my car.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
They broke the mold when they made Philbert.
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday.
Hey, Scales, is this thing on? Yeah? Okay. Hello, I'm Asher Flintheart, and if you're hearing this, that means you can listen to the World of Wildevere podcast,